Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says a deal has been reached to return hostages after a last-minute holdup in the ceasefire agreement. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is in Tel Aviv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. We're in Hostage Square, where there is a mood of quiet anticipation, cautious optimism that this deal is definitely going through and the hostages will start to be returned. The Israeli Security Cabinet meeting right now, and all the signs indicate that we are on the cusp of this historic breakthrough. If the vote goes as expected, then in 2 days we should see the first 3 hostages being released by Hamas and then 30 more over the following 6 weeks, a ceasefire, relief for Gaza, and the start of what is promised to be a long and difficult process.
Breaking this morning, a ceasefire in the war in Gaza and hostage release appear set to start this Sunday. Prime Minister Netanyahu's office saying, subject to cabinet and government approval, the agreement will come into force. This after a tense day of last-minute talks and infighting within the Israeli government. The Security Cabinet meeting right now. Overnight, ahead of the announcement, protesters taking to the streets here once again.
Tonight, the chant is very simple. Bring them home and sign the deal.
Amid the uncertainty, preparations are underway for the hostages' release. 33 in the first phase, starting with all women, children, elderly and the sick and injured. It's not clear how many are still alive. Among those set to be freed, 2 of the 7 Americans kidnapped and believed to still be alive. Sagi Dekelchen, a father of 3, and Keith Siegel, a North Carolina native taken along with his wife from their home. His wife was released in November 2023. The hostages will be released over a 6-week period. They'll be transferred to the military and then taken to one of 6 designated hospitals, with specifically designed private wings to undergo a series of medical evaluations and psychological assessments. Family members of hostages like Gal Gilboa Delal, whose brother Guy was taken by Hamas at the Nova Music Festival, have mixed emotions.
I still can't be so hopeful and get my expectation high until I really see them starting to come back. But I also have a hope that I didn't have until now.
The Biden administration and the Trump team have been pushing hard for a deal and are confident it will begin this weekend. For war-ravaged Gaza, a ceasefire can't come soon enough. Israeli airstrikes raining down on the Strip since the agreement was announced, killing more than 100, according to the Hamas-run health authority. We've been following college student Tala Herzala since the war began.
I love this. I'll stay alive, no.
This morning, after 15 long months of death and devastation, now a message of hope.
It's real. It's happening. And we're finally living it. We made it. We've survived.
Well, hope is certainly the word of the day here. The full government is expected to meet around 3:30 local time. After that, then we are expecting that the deal will be ratified by the Israeli side. Hamas have already made it clear that they are definitely going to approve. But just one final thing. What you hear from people here is, yes, of course, they're pleased at this news, but concerns that only phase 1 of this deal will go through. Many people are very, very cautious that the ceasefire could break down and not all of the hostages or loved ones will indeed come home. George?
Totally understandable. Okay, and thanks very much.